like, and subscribe.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Recently was leaked that apparently there's a new Xbox controller that's apparently set to be released in or around August 2024, according to a reliable insider, of which the name is never revealed. It's believed to be blue and transparent, which sounds awfully similar to one of the early iMacs, if you remember those things in 1999.
Yeah.
And allegedly, it's going to be revealed on July 31st, which is in about 5 days from now. Again, for an August 2024 release, which is interesting. And it also falls in line with what leaked during the Xbox FTC trial. So if you remember, there was a bunch of documents uploaded to the FTC portal, but they weren't redacted. And the whole world got access to these documents because it's a public website. And we saw the new controller, currently dubbed Project Sybil. Some interesting points on this. They have this, kind of this sort of 3 or 4 pronged approach for this controller, and they've branded these as ubiquity, immersion, sustainability, and approachability. And ubiquity is an interesting one because it's got this play anywhere tag, and the way it kind of focuses, around this prong is that it's a direct to cloud connection controller. Now, why is that important? Well, Xbox is doing a lot of cloud gaming lately. They recently announced the Amazon Stick app. And in order to reduce latency, it looks like they're going to take a similar approach to what Google did with Stadia. And instead of having the controller connect directly to the local device, it goes straight to your Wi-Fi connection and straight to the server. So you're cutting out a lot of overhead, improving response times, and hopefully getting a better overall experience. But at the same time, not neglecting other users, local users. So it's going to come with Bluetooth 5.2, so that should hopefully make for a lower latency connection to your local devices as well. A new mobile app apparently as well. I'm just trying to, let me blow this screenshot I have here from the lawsuit. So apparently you can pair it with local devices as well as cloud devices. It's got precision haptic feedback, which is the PlayStation 5 DualSense already has. It's got an accelerometer. It's got quieter buttons and thumbsticks. I personally don't have an issue with the loudness of the thumbsticks, to be honest, but hey, there's that. Big emphasis on sustainability as well. Recycled materials, repairability, disassembly, rechargeable and swappable batteries as well. Durable, reliable, improved longevity, continued...
Got to get that ESG money, yeah.
That's it, yeah. And continued build improvements. And this is an interesting one because I hear a lot about stick drift. And up until recently, about a week ago, I just thought people were whining. Well, it just so happens I've just experienced my first stick drift. And it's on the brand new-ish Starfield controller. My left stick keeps pointing upwards for some reason. It won't go away.
Oh, no.
Tore it apart last night, gave it a good blow around, didn't work. I'm going to order myself a can of compressed air and see if that will do the job. But I've reverted back to my series, my Elite Series 2 controller now. Not a bad controller, but slightly bigger.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting controller. They've also taken some cues out of Nintendo's Pro controller. So they've got lift to wake, which is what Nintendo have done. So you just pick it up. No longer do you have to hold that Xbox button in. It just apparently turns on. And it's allegedly got the same ergonomics as Merlin. Now, we don't know what Merlin is. Was that a code name for another controller that's already been released? Or is it another controller coming out at the same time? Very interesting there. But it's got the same layout and activation forces as well. So in theory, it should act and feel like your current Xbox controller, which is good because Xbox controllers are dubbed as the best controller in the market, despite how you feel about the console and their business practices. So there's a lot to look forward to. It looks like they're addressing a lot of the issues which people have had problems with when it comes to this controller. I think really all that's left to understand is this an Elite controller? Or is this replacing their standard controller?
Yeah.
And if this is their standard controller, well, what's left for the new Elite controller? Because clearly there's some features here that the new Elite, the current Elite doesn't have. So maybe that's Merlin. Very interesting. I don't know yet, but...
Could be the Elite 3.
Series 3, yeah. Well, either way, July 31st is 5 days at the time of recording, so probably be 1 or 2 days after you listen to this. if it does launch or get announced, it'll definitely be in our next episode for us to discuss and see how on the money we were.
Well, it'd be interesting. I've noticed that they've shied away from doing any internal mic stuff, which I guess is to save battery.
How do you feel about that? I wouldn't mind an internal mic if I'm honest.
Sometimes... No, I like... there's certain games that I play on the PlayStation that having that speaker on there, it just adds something.
The speaker, yes. I love that speaker.
Even when you hit the posts in FIFA, you can hear the clanging of the posts come out.
Oh,
there's plenty of playful ways they could use it.
The best one I've experienced so far is GTA 5 on the PlayStation. Every time the police are chasing you, the sirens come out of the controller instead.
What did they?
So it's like another dimension. Yeah, so it's really cool how they've done it. Super low res, but it works. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'm surprised they didn't. Maybe there might be a patent as to why they've not done that. Maybe
possible. But who knows? Maybe this is an old prototype. Maybe it does have it. Maybe this is something that they've put out there to throw people off. Who knows? Who knows?
Exactly.
So I'm eagerly looking forward to that. It'll give the current generation a little bit of a new lease on life. I think part of the excitement about gaming consoles is, okay, yep, you get the box, but it's not the box itself you're touching. It just sits there. But the controller's the thing that kind of melds the worlds together between you and technology. So having a new controller on existing hardware will definitely feel like a new lease on life.
Oh, definitely. I come across my Gen 1 Xbox One controller the other day.
Oh.
And I found out how disgusting the shoulder buttons were.
Yep. It was
disgusting.
1 millimeter of button travel.
Oh, it was so bad. Yep. It was so bad.
I remember those.
Glad enough to go back to that and go back to that old ecosystem. There's a few people that still loved the fact that Skype was on there.
I take it or leave it. I mean, this is all courtesy of Dom Matrix, so his legacy still lives on through this podcast at least.
It does, indeed.
Like and subscribe.